That's
And then you felt good about that one.
Fucking
I do.
thing sucks.
I read it the other day and I was instantly mad.
Yeah,
Good.
I gave up on it.
That's the goal. We lead
And
with
I'm
anger
really-
on this
yeah.
podcast. Hello and welcome everyone to episode 8. We are the Dying Carcasses. My name is Alec.
My name is Alec.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Jacob, but I go by the alias Alec.
Amazing. We are all Alec. We are Alec.
And we're not from here.
And we're
It's like
not from here.
The We Are Charlie Kirk meme.
Stop.
We are Charlie
That means
All
someone has to
right.
shoot you.
How are you guys doing today? I know, Jacob, you had a hard start to the morning.
I had a hard morning. Let's just call it that. Not in the fun way either.
Mhm. Yeah,
Lame.
don't worry about it, dude. Like we had to start a little bit later today, but that's totally fine. Like seriously, we're just glad you're good.
Power outages, shutting everything down, can't get cars out of garages, can't even get power to power banks. It's been fun.
It's ridiculous.
LA, baby.
Yeah.
City of Dreams.
Slater, Jared, you guys doing good?
Yeah.
Life's
Yeah.
good, man.
All right. Well, yeah, we can go ahead and just jump right into it. What's good, guys? What has everyone been watching, listening to this past week? I'll go ahead and start. I could start. I think a couple weeks ago, I talked about how I was playing Hollow Knight, and really fun. I ended up finishing it, beating it, and so I
Nice.
started Silk Song because I got them both at the same time. That one is fun, but it's difficult. It's really hard, honestly. I would say there are more times where I have to like put the controller down because I'm frustrated as hell with Silk Song. Like I'm just like frustrated. I kind of described Hollow Knight as kind of a cross between Metroidvanias, like Metroid style, Castlevania, cross between that and Soulsborne games like Bloodborne, Dark Souls, things like that. Where the first Hollow Knight, I felt personally it was closer to a Metroidvania than it was a Soulsborne. This one is still like I feel like still not super close to a Soulsborne game, but it is closer to a Soulsborne game because like I mean, I think I talked about it before, but that's where I get a lot of enjoyment out of my games is progression and stuff like that, especially when it comes to like Metroidvanias. With Hollow Knight, I felt like I had that sense of progression, even just if I was only able to play for like 30 minutes. This one, not as much progression. Like I feel like I need to take like those 30-minute increments where I can play just to beat one boss half the time.
Dang.
And so, yeah, it's really fun though, honestly. Like I'm a lot farther in the game than I feel like I could be given how difficult it is, but it is fun. It's just really difficult. But did you guys say you played the first one?
Mm-mm.
You did, Slater?
I did, yeah. No, it's a fantastic game.
Did you end up beating it?
No.
Okay.
No. It was one of those things where like I want to say I got like halfway through it, and it was just something I had to put down because of life. But
Yeah.
I'd absolutely pick it up again. It was a blast.
I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, I'd recommend it. Like, if you haven't gotten a chance to, again, it's like the first one's like $8 or something like that, and it's on
Mhm.
like Switch and PlayStation, so whatever you want to play it on. But yeah, it's fun. Jacob, what's good?
Okay, I watched the season finale of Traitors season 4, which was dope.
Okay.
Right now we're at 2 for 2 for the Traitors winning a season and the Faithfuls winning a season, and this one was pretty brutal. This girl just got totally like twisted around a little finger by a little hot man, and then he was the traitor the whole time, and it was really fun to watch her reaction. It was also kind of sad. I felt like bad for women in that moment, but
She's every woman.
she literally is the every woman. Like you look
Damn.
at like the threads and like all of the people who are reacting to it, and they're like, "I'm that woman being played by men." So I feel her on that, but also it was really fun to watch. She was really
Nice.
exciting.
Yeah, because they're on like
Um,
10 seasons now. Is that right?
No, I mean, okay, the American Celebrity season's only on season 4.
Okay.
They're starting a civilian season that'll be its first season maybe this year. But then, yeah, in the UK, they've been running it for a while. So there's a lot of
Okay.
seasons of it. It's just the Americans are late to the game.
Always.
It's like everything. I
let's
mean, most
see.
good shows that like England starts, like we follow in the tracks, and it's very rarely better.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no, I disagree with that. I think American cinema is better than everybody else's.
I,
Maybe that's true with TV shows. Or the thing that you're saying is true with TV shows, but yeah, I think I disagree.
I think it depends. I think just like in everything in life, there is an example of one thing, and then sometimes it goes the other way.
So then the objective truth statement of just like everything is
Mhm.
also still false.
Correct.
That's all.
That's all. Yeah, Alec really wants to be right here, so he's
I
working
don't.
hard
I
to-
don't care.
No, I'm sorry. The other Alec. The other Alec.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no, that's for sure true.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. I also tried going back to playing Cuphead, which I also gave up
Mm.
after the first
Gosh.
boss because I was like, playing this alone sucks. And it's
Yeah.
really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. And then what else was good? Oh, I've been watching Chicago Fire. One of my old roommates came to town. He and I have been watching Chicago Fire
Fun.
because that's what he's watching.
Nice.
What is that one?
So
I was
that
gonna
one
say
is
a fire
it's in
in
Chicago,
Chicago.
and then
fuck all of you. They did that
Fire.
already in like the late 18s.
and just like everything, you can take examples of anything, and it can be better than one thing, and then sometimes it goes the other way.
Yeah, like campfires are good, and Chicago burning down is generally bad.
Right.
Well,
Alec, what's good?
sorry. I for a moment I did think you were asking yourself. No, so a couple days ago you said that we can use the "what's good" to not necessarily talk about media,
Absolutely.
and so I have been restringing my bow and my arrow on and off.
Dude, that is awesome.
Because my goal is to take it out to Holocom, probably not this weekend, probably next week, and go shoot some targets, man. It's a good
Nice.
time. So
That's awesome.
Did you
But
say
other than-
Holocon?
Holcomb Valley.
Oh,
So it's right down the street. Everything is right down the street in Big Bear. It's 1 square mile. It's like Hermosa Beach. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been doing is just getting some practice in on the bow again, and it's fun.
Did you
It's a
shoot a
really
lot of
fun
archery
sport.
when you were younger?
Not when I was younger. No, I picked it up in my late 20s. I want to say.
Okay. Oh, I
So-
didn't even know that. That's awesome. I tried archery once. It was like some random like summer camp or something like that I did. I don't remember anything from it except the fact that I took like an archery lesson. And the only thing I remember is when it was like using real arrows with feathers on it. And so like when I was pulling it back and shooting it, I remember getting a feather stuck in my cuticle from the arrow itself.
Oh.
I don't remember how old I was, but yeah, that was awful. That's all I remember. But I really want to try archery again because it was really fun.
Dude, you should.
It's my
It's
only
fun.
experience.
Next time you cruise up here with the kids and stuff, we'll go, man.
Love
I would love to go do some archery with you.
I'd be totally
I will
down.
say the one thing that when I first started, like I guess this bow is I think a 75-pound draw. This is going to be too intense for I think your
Mhm.
kids, but I
Yeah.
think you and your wife could do it. But the one of the things that I still do is if I don't have my placement perfectly right, I'll be like preparing a shot and my arrow will just kind of like fall off a little bit off to the side, and and that's often an existential threat. So
Yeah.
Stand behind the archer.
All right, Jared, what's good?
Yeah, man. Living the life. Yeah, just rehearsals for hair have been going, and yeah, just working and auditioning. Yeah, it's just been intense, and just happy we get to do this at least.
Yeah. Just been taking up most of your time then.
Yeah, no, I haven't really watched anything. enjoyed much. But oh, actually, last was it last? Yeah, last week we me and my wife celebrated our second year anniversary. So that
Woo!
was dope. We had a really good time,
Woo!
really good
Marriage.
dinner. We went to this really fancy spots like PV, the PV area of up here. It's
Mhm.
called Pebble Beach, and it was so cool. I
Yeah.
just love being black and being in an area where I know everybody's got so much money and they're looking at me like, who is this guy? He like, how is he
Oh,
here?
do you
He must
belong
be
here?
famous.
Right? He can afford
like,
a
"Ooh."
drink. Like, yeah.
He's probably a rapper.
He's got it.
Maybe he does
It's
basketball. I don't know.
so fun. I got my beautiful wife on my arm. I'm just like, yeah, bro. Like, it's
Took
so
one
funny.
from you.
Yeah, dude. Because every time, dude, I turn around, like heads are just turning. They're just like
Mhm.
just staring so hardcore. But yeah, really great dinner. We went to go play tipsy putt. Um,
Ooh,
super fun.
that's fun.
Yeah, that was definitely one of the highlights.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
Just
Alec, do you know what
drinking
that
and
is?
playing
Yeah,
putt.
that's exactly what it sounds like.
Ooh.
Wait,
No, I've done
I
it
thought you said
before.
a show.
No, no,
Did you
no.
say a show?
No. Tipsy putt.
No,
So
but did
it's
you say you
called-
went to a show, or did I just mishear that completely?
So it's
Yeah, I
Damn.
didn't.
You
go to
I
the
just really
show.
wanted to hear that.
Yeah.
Went to a
You
show
haven't seen
called
a show.
Tipsy Putt. I was like,
That would actually be really funny.
it's the sequel to Kinky Boot.
yeah, Tipsy Putt. But it's a straight
So-
play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Straight guys playing putt putt.
Talking about the existential crisis of life.
Wait, so do they serve you drinks at the golf course?
Yeah,
That's the
I
idea.
mean,
That's just
you just have to. You don't get served, but you can go up, buy alcohol, and then it was
Mhm.
like downstairs. It was actually indoors, which was
Yeah.
um,
The one that
weird.
Val and I
Like,
did was in, I think, Lake Tahoe for one of our anniversaries we did. And it was, yeah, basically the same thing. It was indoors. It was only like 9 holes or something like that. Like in
Mhm.
like a decent size, but like arguably small for what you would think of as far as like
Right.
indoor putt putt goes. But no, yeah, really fun. Literally, you could just bring your drink around. They have specific tables so you could set your drinks on while you putt and stuff like that. But it's literally just
Mhm.
like think of like a brewery with putt.
Yeah, yeah. That's essentially it. It was fun. Did they have the other one where once we finished that, we went upstairs and they have one it's putt, but you use your hands instead. Like you
Oh
drag this
no, not for us.
one. It was so weird. They had another course essentially, but you just hold it in your hand and you kind of just drag it across the field, and that was fun. Annika was very good at that. Too good, in fact. So lost
Is there
a couple bets.
Gotta watch out
Lost a
for
couple
that.
bets on that one.
is there a pro league for Annika?
I know, right? Yeah, it was like, hey, we need to bring Jill over here. We need to bring like, no, we're not playing this one.
So wait, is that like what is it? I'm just not grasping it. Is it like warm curling? Like what's
I
what it
kinda,
sounds like,
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, actually, though, but it's like it's up to like my chest. It's high up. And
what's
it's
up
just
to your
on
chest?
tables. The field.
It's like shuffleboard, kind of.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's an
But you're
elevated
like
platform.
almost like a vacuuming
that you're playing the
stroke,
game.
Yeah. So, and they had like 9 holes and stuff like that. But yeah, that was fun. Definitely a highlight.
Awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick little ad break, and then when we come back, we're going to get back into our main topic. Having a hard time finding time to spend time with all your pals? Start a podcast about friendship with your friends with Simulacast. It's almost like a real relationship, except reconstructed to allow you to feel productive at the same time. Now, when something wacky or zany happens to you, don't text your friends to tell them about it. As our spokesman, Alexander Livingston Reed, age 45, says, save it for the podcast. Simulacast. It's almost like friendship, but it's more like a hex that an evil witch doctor put on your soul to assure that your most valuable relationships are reduced to hollow, self-referential simulacrum, utterly devoid of meaning except in the pursuit of maybe getting picked up by a serious investor someday. Get Simulacast today.
It was just a joke. I'm sorry. I didn't. I thought it was really. I wrote it and I was like, "This is super funny," and I hope nobody thinks it's mean because it's just a bit. It's just a fucking bit.
Tired of the same old expect it clean? Introducing Butter Grip 5000, the plunger designed for the unexpected.
Sploosh.
I thought I was just clearing a regular clog.
Ah, but Dr. Theodore P. Squat, PhD in butt science, is here to tell you that inside every pipe lies a mystery that might be poop.
My poop?
Your poop. But wait. Butter Grip 5000 doesn't just plunge, it connects. It's a journey, a conversation between you and the deep, dark secrets of your digestive tract. Feel the power.
So it's about the connection?
It's about accepting the poop, embracing the butt, and owning the clog.
Butter Grip 5000, now with more grip, less slip, available wherever fine butt-related products are sold.
How much fucking fresh water was wasted for that shit?
May not actually improve your life or clear your clog, but hey, it's a good story.
Sorry. A cat wearing a tiny top hat walks by.
That was a whole gallon and a half for that cat.
That was an ocean. That sucked.
All right, and welcome back. So for today's topic, I wanted to go over something a little different. I mean, we usually talk about like media stuff, but go back into our past a little bit more. But I want to talk about some of the toys we had growing up. I mean, I thought of this topic because like I was thinking about the types of toys that my kids have and how some of them are super unique to this time, but a lot of them are just like repeats of things that we had back in the day. And so I wanted you guys to kind of think back to when you were kids. What were some of the toys that you grew up with that you remember? First things you remember. One of the most obscure
Hot
ones
Wheels.
that Hot Wheels, dude. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I was like a notorious Hot Wheels stealer. It was like
Shit.
I would just like get really into the Hot Wheels. I had Hot Wheels everything.
Yeah.
A lot of the times my dad would figure out that I had stolen a Hot Wheel and then he would make me deliver it and then apologize. Correct, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I
But,
guess.
I guess. But that was probably like, I would say, I might be outing myself here, but probably like half the time he caught me. So I have like a bunch of Hot Wheels that like are taken from various people, places, and things. So those were
Klepto as a
those were a
kid.
highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Hot Wheel.
What
But that was
that
it. Like that's literally the only thing I stole.
What was that about, though? Like, I'm
What was it about?
curious. Yeah,
I mean,
why?
like,
Why?
I couldn't give you an answer, and I think that's like the appropriate klepto answer. Is like there is
Yeah.
no answer for why they were taken,
Was
other
it-
than I really wanted it,
He felt a
Okay.
rush.
and
So
I
it
felt
wasn't-
like
I was gonna. Is it? I was wondering if it was like thrilling to acquire from somebody else without.
no.
Interesting. Okay.
It was just kind of
love it.
I
Love
just
the
was just
game.
like
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I like this one.
it's mine now.
It's in my pocket. I think it started on accident. Actually, I think I was playing with like a Hot Wheel one day, and then it like we were playing and we were running around. And it went in my pocket because I was just like, we're traveling, we're running, we're going. And then I got home and I was like, oh, oops.
Why shouldn't I keep it?
Right. I was like, he's moving to
I was
Montana.
gonna
He's
do
not
that.
going to miss it.
I unneeded to do that, Jay.
Man, that's like the most visceral thing I had as a kid.
Okay. Nice. For me, the most obscure one that I thought back trying to remember. I mean, obviously there's a whole bunch of different like action figure style things. But like the ones that I remember that were super cool were Street Sharks. Do you guys know what Street Sharks are? They were literally action figures. Street Sharks. They were action figures, but they were like bulky and they were made of like
street sharks.
Shut the fuck up. Jacob seems to know. But it was like
I
super
have
bulky,
no
but they
idea
were
what you're
different
talking
like great white shark, hammerhead shark, but they were like turned into humans in some way. They were literally just like action figures that were made out of like silicone and stuff like that, but they had like a hammerhead shark and they were just really cool. They didn't do anything, but they were really fun. I'll see if I could like show you, like maybe in a clip I'll put up a photo of like what those
Yeah,
were.
you
This
gotta,
will be an
you
easy
have
episode
to.
to do that.
I'm looking it up, and yeah.
You don't
Should
Should we
remember
just say a
those?
bunch of obscure toy names?
I
mean,
do
that's-
actually. I think maybe it was.
We should just
the
start
show,
making
too.
shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, okay, so like Crazy Bones.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
remember
Were you guys
those.
ever into Crazy Bones?
No.
That's crazy.
I never,
No?
I never, I
You
never,
didn't like to flick things?
I had Pogs.
I had
Oh, okay.
crazy-
I liked Pogs too.
Pogs were fun. Yeah,
No, they weren't. No, Pogs were not fun.
they were fun to collect.
They were-
Yeah.
They were specifically not fun. Collecting
They
is
were
also
like a-
not fun.
Okay, yeah, that's obviously just like a personal thought.
I know.
Pogs?
I'm
Are
just
they
messing with
literally
you.
just like
Pogs and slammers,
They're like
baby.
little, yeah, Pogs and Slammers. They're like these little
The things
coins.
that
They were
pop
like
up in
made out
the
of
air?
cardboard.
Oh.
Yeah, they were made out of cardboard essentially.
It's the
so they're
dumbest
like
game.
pins?
It's
It was literally-
Jacks. You know, Jacks.
Well, yeah, but it was
Love
it was like
Jacks.
betting.
It's
I love
that.
It was
Jacks.
betting. Basically, it was like you had like the slammer that you would slam on the floor, and all the pogs would be face down, and each person would put down their own pogs, and whichever of the pogs turn face up, that person gets to collect those pogs and keep them. It was literally gambling.
That's so
So I'm not gonna lie
For
with
kids.
Pogs. For kids. The reason that we had Pogs in my household was because skate shops gave them away
Oh
as
yeah,
business cards. So they'd always have some weird, cool design on them.
that's
And I
fun.
mean, that was kind of where I learned to draw, was just tracing those cool Pog designs from
That's
ET
great.
Surf or from Spider or wherever. You know.
Mhm. Everybody, like, I feel like every little thing always got banned at school too, because
Yeah.
man, we just were angry little kids, man. It's like the Pokemon cards and stuff too. Like people
Mhm.
got beat up for this stuff, dude.
I know
I
our
don't
school
remember that.
ended up banning Crazy Bones because everyone was gambling too much.
Look, I'm gonna say, as an adult, not a parent, but as an adult, if you get beat up playing Crazy Bones or what are those things, Mini Beans, or Pokemon, you deserved it.
this is gonna be a strong bit. People are gonna think we're fucking serious with this shit.
Yeah.
Beyblades too. Beyblades were also
Oh,
a problem.
Beyblade.
I do
but
remember
they were
that.
Yeah,
fun.
no, they were
Yeah.
fun.
Beyblades,
I
I
never
mean, I
owned
remember-
one, but played it.
Yeah, same. I mean, but I remember that being like after my time. Like I feel like those started getting popular. Like people.
That was
younger than
Jacob
me.
in my time.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are younger
Because
than you.
We're 2 years younger, so that was
but not
our
that
time.
much.
Mm.
Not that much younger.
No.
But I mean, at that developmental period, you were just at a different place than we were.
I mean,
'Cause we were
now I'm
children.
at a different place than you.
Yeah, you're physically
Yeah, you're
in Harbor, City.
Bye, Jacob. Bye, Jacob.
No, I just had a lot of action figures too. I did really enjoy the Transformers, just because you could turn it from a car to the thing. That was always fun. Like Ninja Turtles. I had so many toys. But yeah, I mean Legos forever. Like that
Oh,
was
absolutely.
my biggest.
Yeah.
Legos
remember-
were the best. The
My
coolest.
grandfather, he had like this full, like a collection of Legos because he was an engineer for his job, and so like he loved building things, loved like his grandkids, like letting his grandkids like build things essentially. So he always had like a bunch of Legos, and he would actually have inside of his office like Lego like houses built and stuff like that, which was really cool that we could never touch, obviously. But
Of course.
it was really cool, all of these like Legos that he had that we could play as kids, and that's really what got me into them, which was really fun. Going back to the action figures, I wanted to ask, did you guys ever have those Power Rangers action figures that could like switch and transform? Because I remember these Power Rangers action figures where their chest would open up and it would flip to a new head, and it would be like their unmasked head and then their masked head.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I totally did.
Because I had those more than I
That's so
had
funny.
Transformers. I remember my cousins had the Transformers, and there was a bunch of toys that I didn't have that I felt like my family had that I always played with whenever I was over there. But it was one of those things where it was like, oh well, it's my toy, you can't play with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some other toys that I kind of wrote down. Did you guys ever play with Tamagotchis?
Hell yeah, I still play with
No.
Tamagotchis.
Never
Once a
had
year.
one. I was so mad too about that one. Wanted it so bad.
It was great. Yeah, because we had like
Once a
2
year.
growing up. You say you
A
still
friend
use
of mine
one?
Once a
actually got me
year.
a Tamagotchi. Yeah, my friend got me a Tamagotchi last year for my birthday. So
Oh,
Nice.
nice. That's
that's because
awesome.
that's what I asked for, I guess. I don't remember.
I can see you asking for it. Give me
People would
that
have it like on
Tamagotchi.
keychains and just like clip them to their
Mhm.
belts and stuff like that. Walk around with them.
Yeah, yeah. I
When I
bet they
was a
were
kid,
so
I
cool.
had the Digimon version of that.
Ooh,
Oh,
They had like they had a
no, that was
Digimon
fun.
Tamagotchi, and
for
I
sure.
was obsessed with that.
That's
No.
great. Yeah, the one I was going to mention was Bop It. That was another one that was really fun
Yeah.
because like it's funny we always thought that was fun because the classic one was just like 3. It was the Bop It, Twist It, Pull It, and then they
Mhm.
had like
Yeah.
Bop It Extreme that had like a Flick It and something like that.
Yes.
There was another one. Val and I, we've been trying to look for a Bop It to get for the kids because it was so much fun. It's a really fun one for them to play, but they don't sell like the classic, just like 3-piece Bop It anymore. They don't sell them anymore. You can only get old ones on like eBay and shit like that.
No, I played it once and I did okay. Like it's just you go fast. It's Simon Says really fast.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And I actually hated it.
was it anxiety
it
inducing?
just like personally. No, not at all. It was just it. I was bored after like 10 minutes with it. That was yeah. It's not. I'm not saying anything about the product. The product is great, but personally, it became something that I specifically did not like.
Yeah.
What is the point? Why should I bop it?
It
Whom
was-
should I bop?
Speaking of a game though that was anxiety inducing for me, the game of Perfection. That was the one where it was like the
Oh,
timer and you had to
I
put the
hate that
pieces.
game.
Awful. It's so bad.
Awful, awful, dude.
Like literally,
I
I'm pretty sure that
hated
is
that
like
game.
the number one like reason why most adults now have anxiety is that game. It's
Yeah,
insane.
dude.
I think my anxiety started with that like icebreaker game where you would like take your little ice pick and you
I
would
never
like
played that one. I know that one.
try and it's like the opposite. It's like opposite perfection. Beat it down.
The timer was so loud and the way it popped and popped everything out of the freaking
That is the-
every shit you just put in.
That's the one that. Okay, so that is the one that has like the spring-loaded board that goes punk or whatever.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's another game I walked away from.
Well, for good reason. That one is valid.
Yeah.
100%
Slater's
valid.
over here like, oh, can we play poker? Like, does anyone have like,
Yeah, right.
cards?
Hey,
and-
does anybody have any cigarettes? No,
Slater's like, I have chips and a table.
Slater, you were the kind of kid where somebody would try to hand you one of those candy cigarettes, and you'd be like, "Nah, take the real thing. I'm good."
Oh, good.
Another one of my favorite toys when I was little is oh, do you guys remember tree branches?
Oh,
You could just find sticks outside and play with them.
I was like,
oh. You guys remember feelings, right?
Childlike wonder.
Childlike wonder, imagination.
that was awful. Come on, come on.
I am pros. Look, that was my favorite toy other than Legos was a stick.
I mean, I still walk down
you know,
the
it
street
could
and
be
just
anything. It could be a
find
gun.
sticks.
Every time I go outside, I'm going to a Terabithia, man. Just crossing that bridge.
Hell yeah, baby. That's
yeah.
the good stuff, man. That's the good stuff.
I also liked Silly Putty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
That was
don't know if
fun.
it's really a toy, but I like that.
No,
And
it's
I
a
used
toy.
to, dude, I
Absolutely.
used to have just
This
fidget
shit was
spinner, you know, like
Yeah,
essentially
yes,
just
100%.
mess with this forever. And yo-yos, bro. I used to go hard on yo-yos. I
Dude.
love.
It's funny,
I wish I
I-
had one right now.
I did not get good at yo-yoing ever. Actually, like I'm still not good at it. Every time I pick up a yo-yo, I have a hard time with that.
That's the white gene, Alec.
It is.
That's
fair.
the white gene. Because I can't do it either.
So funny.
I'm glad I'm not alone, at least.
I'm not gonna lie. I begged my parents for a yo-yo. I was like, "Come on, let me try it. It looks fun. It's kinetic. It's exciting."
Yeah.
And my parents were always like, "You got a skateboard?"
Yeah, just something
Darn.
please.
Yeah.
So there's like a skateboard, but
And I
all I
was
want to
like-
do is walk the dog, man.
Yeah,
But I did. I really wanted to do the cool tricks. And then finally my parents got it for me, and I think I learned to walk the dog. And then after that I was like, yeah, I think I'm good on this too. But it was
Meanwhile-
fun. It was fun learning it, Like
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a you could level up.
Yeah,
effectively.
seriously though. Seriously.
I'm sitting on the opposite end of that spectrum, sitting in my house like it's a little house on the prairie, playing like Cat's Cradle with my
You got the little ball and cup.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, that shit was fun too.
The other one though that I was going to talk
Great
about
for
was
motor
soccer
skills.
boppers. Do you remember soccer boppers?
Are you talking about Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
Nope, I'm talking about soccer
Sock and
boppers.
boppers.
Soccer boppers.
What is a soccer bopper?
boppers? More
It's not
fun
soccer
than
boppers.
a pillow
It's not
fight.
a real
It is.
song.
It is
It
soccer
isn't-
boppers.
wait.
Oh, it's the
No, I thought it was
inflatable punch.
Sock'em. Like
I thought it was
Sock'em.
sock'em boppers too.
That's
Oh,
I
Rock'em
thought it was.
Sock'em.
Yeah, that's Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but those ones
I
are
thought it
called
was
soccer
Soccer
boppers. I was surprised by it too, but that's the actual name of it.
Right. Putting gloves on, just getting kids to fight.
Yeah.
Mandela effect, baby.
Yeah, I'm having a Mandela over here.
It literally is one of those things. But yeah, it was Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
My parents put me in boxing classes when I was like 10.
I want the real
Your
thing.
rage
Give me the
out.
real thing.
Oh, for our engineering friends, we also had the jump rockets, where you there's the
Oh,
little
shit.
inflatable thing, and there's a rocket on the end, and you just
Those things were cool.
those things were cool. I love having a
Reminds
park.
me of the little parachute men you get.
Oh yeah.
I
And
don't know
they
why.
never
Those were
worked.
fun.
They
It
didn't
never
work.
worked, bro. It never worked. And it was so cool. The thought of it all. It was like, yeah. Just get it real high and just drop it.
And they just sucked.
And they
It's
sucked,
like,
dude.
I think I killed a man.
Yeah. Let's do it again.
Okay, how about moon shoes? You guys remember moon shoes that never actually worked? They were supposed to. They
That's
were literally
not
just
true.
like
They
what-
did
they.
work.
No,
Oh.
there's no way they worked.
Yeah.
Okay, go off.
Did they work for you? Because for me, every time I put them
Yeah.
on, which was like maybe twice, to be fair. Okay, this also might be a
Well,
instance where I was a fat kid, and so that is possibly why they didn't work.
I didn't say it.
I know, I did, I said it.
I was also a fat kid though, so but I was also
Yeah.
smaller. I was small fat.
snap. I imagine moon shoes probably wouldn't work for me either then, because I was
You
like a
big and
I was-
tall.
Yeah, I was a tall fat kid.
Pogo stick though. I did mess with that though.
Pogo sticks.
Pogo
tight.
stick?
Pogo sticks. Yeah.
That's another one I could
That
not
shit
do.
was fun.
Yeah. Dude, Annika's mom is scarily good at pogo sticking. It's insane.
Really?
I
Yeah.
100% see that.
Like it was kind of nuts. I forget where we were and they had it and like never fell off. Like only stopped because she wanted to. Like
I think I've had
okay.
enough.
yeah, that's enough of that.
That's
Okay.
actually that's really cool.
It was rad. It was really cool to see.
Because I think in my mind, the thing with the pogo stick for me was like you start getting really fat air, and then you just lose control at a point.
And
Yeah.
You have to land back on your little circle, and then and then you have road rash like you were in a motorcycle accident. And, but so it's just a cool thing to be good at. It means you have a lot of, I don't know. Was that core? I would assume there's a lot of core strength
I
involved.
think
in
and
being good at
balance,
that.
which is
Balance.
core
Oh, yeah.
strength,
That's impressive.
Because she always also did a lot of yoga too, right? Like that
Yeah,
was.
yeah, sure. Yeah.
I feel like if you can do yoga, you can do a pogo stick.
Did you guys ever eat Play-Doh?
I ate
No.
edible Play-Doh.
There is.
Was that
edible
actually a
Play-Doh.
thing, or
Do you mean
yeah?
just
I mean,
Play-Doh made with Kool-Aid?
technically, if you
Play-Doh?
think about it, all Play-Doh's edible.
I mean, if you eat it, it's edible. That doesn't make it healthy, you know.
Yeah, but you
I
said
don't
edible.
think edible Play-Doh would be healthy.
Well, you can like make edible because it was something we made in like I don't know first grade, second grade because all the teachers
Kool-Aid,
were
right?
tired of children. Yeah. You can just
Oh, interesting.
make it so you can eat it. They were tired of kids eating actual Play-Doh, so
That's fair.
they're just like, here's Play-Doh you can eat.
It's a crazy
They're like that and
concept,
glue
man.
sticks.
Oh, glue sticks.
I
Yeah, don't
never
know why
ate glue
people
sticks. I got to
those.
be honest.
Jacob, did you eat a glue stick?
No, but I knew people who did.
Yeah.
I
They were
was
in my
definitely
kindergarten
like,
class.
you know, I was the huffing Sharpies, you know. I was like, I could get down with that. Like, whoa.
I'm not gonna say I've never huffed a Sharpie before.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it was this year either.
Yeah, as a kid, yeah.
yeah, totally.
The one thing I was really big on was collecting Beanie Babies. Did you guys ever collect Beanie Babies?
I mean, like I had one, but was I like
Just one?
an avid collector?
Yeah, I had like probably
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
25.
just one like everybody else. Was that our time? That was like before our time, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was like our
No, I mean,
parents. Like
That
no,
was
it's
not
like
our
Gen
parents.
X. Gen X.
it was like
It was like
I
the
don't
end
think
of the
that's Gen
80s
X.
into the 90s.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was 80s
that's
into
like
the
before
90s.
us,
That was
man. Like
that's
there was
us.
It was.
We had Cabbage Patch Kid things.
No, Cabbage
But we
Patch
didn't,
Kids.
like,
That
that's when I
was
saw
like
commercials.
straight up 80s. Beanie Babies were 90s.
Jared's older than all of us. He's been lying about his age this whole time.
Oh, not 92, 82 you were born
Yeah.
in. Okay.
No.
Oh,
I just don't remember commercials, but maybe there weren't commercials for Beanie Babies.
I don't think
I don't
there
think there
were.
ever
I mean,
were, no.
there were like I remember like late night investment commercials. Like you know how they sell the big coins. People would do that. I remember when I was young, they used to do those with Beanie Babies too. Like we have this exclusive collection.
It's like the Labubu of today.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mhm.
That's actually a good
Mhm.
comparison.
I was gonna say I feel like the Beanie Babies are more viral because I feel like the Labubu is sort of a meme of itself. But
That's
I
fair.
guess you could say the Beanie Baby had the same quality. So no, yeah, actually, no, I agree
That's
with
a
Jacob.
bit close.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think Beanie Babies lasted longer than Labubus are going to because I feel like nobody's talking about Labubus anymore. But
Right.
No.
Beanie Babies also they got the blessing of not having to live in such an informational period of time that
True.
things
Mhm.
could last a longer period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and the idea was that they were only going to appreciate and value, which was never true. They just became. I mean, I had one Beanie Baby, and it was an elephant, and I absolutely loved that stupid thing. But I remember at one point somebody telling me that like you better hang on to that. That's going to be worth a lot of money.
Oh man.
And
Yeah.
and it wasn't.
Everything, you know. For us at that time, I feel like
Yeah, it's
they
true.
would always say that for any of the little
Yeah.
gadgets. I
This
think
is
it
an
was
investment.
mainly them to like trick us to take care of whatever the hell they just bought us, you know?
I think
That's
you're
a
right.
good point. That's
I
a
think you're
totally
right.
fair
Lose
point.
it.
Meanwhile, my parents are throwing away Pokemon cards like they're trash, and I'm like, that's worth so much money today.
Yeah.
Bro, you gotta save them. Save them.
Save 'em.
But yeah, some of my kids, they the toys that they have, one toy that is still super popular that was super fun in our time was Nerf guns. And the boys, they love their Nerf guns.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure. Like that was
So
fun.
good. So fun.
But
Nerf
yeah,
guns
like
rule.
it's interesting because one of the things that I've noticed is obviously you would think with like technical advances and all that kind of stuff between when we were kids and now that a bunch of the toys would get like technically more advanced. And it's actually not as much the case, surprisingly enough. A lot of them are just like simple things that use like a couple batteries, make some noise, that kind of thing. And most of the technical advancements has been in like media, video games, things like that. But like there's a bunch of the toys that
Mhm.
they have that it's literally just like same cheap plastic thing that, we had when we were kids.
Well, I think part of the school of thought there is why spend money on research and development when the thing they're selling is already selling.
Right. Don't reinvent the wheel.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
But I was, also on top of that, they tried to do the high tech toys things when we were kids, like, the stupid robot dog and the.
I had that.
That was another one on my list.
It
yeah.
sucks. Like,
Mhm.
it's a novelty. It's you put it down, you turn it on, and it walks around. You put the bone next to it, and I didn't even have one. I had a friend who had one, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" For literally 3 seconds.
That's it.
And I don't know. I mean, until Boston Dynamics starts making robot dogs for kids, I don't, and they won't. There's really I can't imagine. Like Jacob said, putting the money into sinking money into R&D for new cool kids toys. I mean, no,
Yeah,
they
what?
just make the shit that they already make cheaper. Like look at Hot Wheels now.
Yeah,
for instance, they used to be made out of metal. It was cool.
That's a good point.
It was
Yeah.
cheap metal, but now they're all plastic and they're all stupid.
Unless you get the collectible ones, which cost a lot more. Like
Right.
they do have them at this little comic shop that I love. They got like anime collectibles and stuff like that, but it's like, yeah, you're selling to adults now, so
Yeah,
like,
you're buying the investment at that point, or the
To be
Yeah.
fair,
clout
though,
of having
I feel like it
yeah,
makes sense the reason why they
decoration.
went away from like metal Hot Wheels, though, because you think about it, like the things that they have on the Hot Wheel sets, where it like boosts them and launches them. If that
You-
hit a kid in the head,
yeah.
like that's getting stuck in their skull.
Oh no, they were fully also a weapon. Like that's
Yeah.
that's just the way it was.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this again as a kid who's been hit in the head by those launching things with the metal ones.
Uh-huh.
If you get hit in the head, you deserve it. Like I don't know, it's like there's I don't know. It's just
Wait, I'm imagining Slater just like laying down on the track, like waiting for it.
Oh, 100 a
He's like,
dozen
I'm
times.
a damsel in
A
distress.
dozen times.
Come on, hit me,
Hit me, motherfucker! Take my eye out. Oh, I want to be a pirate so bad.
You're Heath Ledger's Joker before it was cool.
Yeah, part of it is cool.
It was never cool.
No, it was never cool to be Jared Leto's Joker. It was cool to be Heath Ledger's Joker. But we're going to go ahead and take another quick ad break, and then we'll go ahead and wind down for the day.
Becoming by Slater. Slater has written a book called Becoming. It is a slow burn horror story about a mysterious entity coming into being in a small coastal Oregon town and the consequences of emergence where there should be nothing at all. The book is available on Kindle and e-reader and will soon be available in paperback. That is Becoming by Slater Hennete, not by Michelle Obama. Go read it, please. It's not very expensive, and I, Slater Hennete, think it's pretty good. A lot of people that have read it said it creeped them out and was also intellectually stimulating. Go on, go buy it. Please, 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 please.
Not paid for by the offer, but still supported.
Definitely not paid for by me at all.
All right, and welcome back. So for our wind down section, I kind of wanted to relay it into kind of kids things as well. But I just had a thought because like I think about like talking about kids movies and things like that, you know, whenever I see a kids movie that's like not amazing or anything like that, or even a show or something like that, I like to describe it as, but like still good. I like to describe it as like harmless, you know, like it's not going to do anything, you know, to them. Not an amazing movie, but it's not like a harmful thing. And so I was kind of curious what you guys would describe a kids movie or show as like harmless versus being harmful. An easy example that I thought of was a kids show being harmful is like Caillou. It is just teaches kids like bad attitudes and like being like not great kids. I don't want my kids to turn out like Caillou. And I'm okay saying that.
I wanted to ask, how does an episode of Caillou go where it, I guess, glorifies having a bad attitude? I don't know the show at all, so.
Common criticism towards the series is that the title character behaves like a spoiled child and suffers no consequences from his parents for his behavior, and is even rewarded on some occasions. This is like a quick little like.
I never liked the
example.
show when I watched it, but I thought he had cancer, right? Didn't he have cancer?
Did he?
I mean, he never did. He's just big-headed
that's why
and
he's
bald.
bald.
No, it's not
Charlie
why.
Brown.
Yeah.
It was more of a stylistic choice on behalf of the creators, not so much like, this character has leukemia.
So, Alec, you have watched an episode though, Alec?
Not in years. Years.
I don't know anything about it. I definitely don't trust online opinions about analyzing art at all ever. Um, but
That's
I
fair.
mean, if it is something that glorifies being a brat or whatever, then yeah, or having a bad attitude, then I suppose that would be considered harmful to society.
I think for me, I mean, I'm not a parent, and I am not going to pretend to be, but I think it depends on when you're intaking children's media, how you choose to interpret that to your children as well. There is a responsibility on behalf of on the parent that is talking about what they're watching. So
Mhm.
if there are like oh, I'm gonna mess up the phrase. It's like a cautionary tale. If there's a cautionary
Hmm.
tale being told within children's media, it's the job of the media and the parent to both coincide and direct their children in the right way, is kind of like my thought on it. Because I mean, I love children's media sometimes. Like I love Bluey. Bluey's a
Yeah.
great show.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Like
Um,
that's a show that I would not even not
and
just
so
deem as harmless, as I would deem it as helpful because it has like a genuine like positive impact on a child's behavior in my opinion. To go back to your point though,
Mhm.
yes, I absolutely agree. It is totally on the parents, a little bit on the creator, but totally on the parents to be able to like see the lesson and talk about what lesson is gleaned from it. However, in the context of it, you can have a positive show that portrays these characters that are doing these harmful things, saying in the show and talking about it afterwards as a parent as it being harmful and not okay. But when a show itself is derived around the main character being harmful and not being addressed on the show, it's not a show that I would want my kids to watch if the show itself is not speaking to the harmful impact that that character is given.
It's like Curious George, you know. Granted, it's not a kid, but I think it's the same concept, you know, of teaching the kid about, you know, you can be curious, but you have to be careful, you know. Um, and I think there was lessons in that one. I don't
Hmm.
quite remember, but
Winnie the Pooh too. Like, you think about characters like Eeyore.
hmm
You're not. I mean, Winnie the Pooh is interpreted often as sort of a Buddhist or Taoist. But you think about characters like Eeyore, who he's my favorite character. I just thought he was so funny. Why are you so crotchety? Like, what is wrong with you? There's this fat guy hanging out with no pants on. That's hilarious. What could go what could go wrong? um, I had a lot of conversations with my parents specifically about the stuff that I consumed, like in terms of media analysis. Like how should you, like you said, Alec? Like how should you interpret this? But it was less about like how should you interpret it, or this is how you should interpret this, versus like what did you get from this, which like can help guide what else you show your kid, kind of a thing. That's what my folks did. But I think, specifically thinking about Eeyore, like he's not an admirable character. He's not someone you try to live up to, but he could still Tigger as well. Tigger's a bastard. That guy's a fucking bastard. Um, and
or Piglet
nevertheless,
or Rabbit, yeah.
yeah. Piglet's a little bitch, and Rabbit is just a cunt. But like, these aren't aspirational characters, and yet there's still a, a somewhat of a moral through line, that I think can be gleaned from it. But I don't know. Again, like you said, that's kind of on the artist in a way,
It just,
but
yeah. I think the
well, it's on the
best ones
artist.
though were.
and the parents, yeah.
It's on the artist and the marketing team at a certain level as
Oh
well.
yeah.
Like you take SpongeBob, for example. Like SpongeBob was something that was really for like older kids, teens, but was marketed to really young children.
Absolutely.
So
Mhm.
I understand the problems that people had with it,
Hmm.
um, in that sense, because you have these characters behaving badly that are really fun to look at, and it's like they're like, oh,
Mhm.
replicate this behavior because it's funny, and it's like maybe that should be taken more into account of who it's being marketed to.
I just think some of the really good ones were like reading Rainbow or like
Oh yeah.
even between the lion, stories
Between
and
the lines.
yeah.
Well, and that's why like I
Nothing wrong
had
with
the
that.
specification of harmless
Reading
versus harmful as
Rainbow.
opposed to like helpful versus harmful, because reading Rainbow is like helpful.
So, Alec, that's a distinction I did not catch on when you started this. I don't think there's such a thing as entertainment that is void of some sort of output. I would say that there's no such thing as harmless, but there's helpful or hurtful in entertainment specifically.
Mhm.
And that's our opinions, folks.
No, that's just
Well, anyway.
mine.
But honestly, like genuinely, that's why like I wanted to ask this question of you guys, because obviously like none of you guys have kids. I have 3 kids and everything. So this is something I'm always thinking about, in the back of my head. Is it something that I feel comfortable with my kids watching and all that kind of stuff? But just because I have this thought, I have this opinion, and all that kind of stuff, just because you guys don't have kids, that doesn't mean that you don't have like a commentary on these situations. And so I just kind of wanted to
Mm.
get your input on it, see where you guys were coming from with it. But with that, I think we're going to go ahead and close it out for the day. Just want to thank you guys for listening. We do post new episodes every Friday on YouTube and Spotify at We're Not From Here Media. You can find our clips on Instagram and TikTok at We're Not From Here Media, X at WNFH Media. We stream on Twitch together separately. Alex Not From Here, Slater's Not From Here, Jared's Not From Here, and Jacob's Not From Here. Be sure to give us 5 stars, like our content, and subscribe on all platforms to be up to date on everything we post. You have been listening to The Dying Carcasses. Thank you.